All right, welcome back to another upgraded version of the Perfect 10 podcast. I am one of your hosts, Jacob Erdy. Alongside me, Daniel Dees.
That's right. Perfect 10 version 3.0,
Brought to you by Boot Crew Media.
brought to you by Boot Crew Media. Every time we upgrade the soundboard, that's like a season premiere.
Yeah, it really is, you know.
Yeah, I mean we don't take seasons off. We don't have an off season.
Only if there's a hurricane that wipes the whole state out, you know.
Yeah, that's the only time we break. that's God's break.
Yeah, exactly. Fair.
All right, so today we're breaking down, since it's President's Day, top 10 leaders.
Wait, did I do the math right, dude?
What math?
On when President's Day is? Oh, I might have screwed that up. Hold on, wait. Oh no, we got it.
I was fixing to say, I think it is
We
President's
got
Day.
it. I thought we got it. I mean, dang it. Dude.
Why'd you need math for that?
Well, what? Because we record ahead of time and all that racket.
All right.
A little behind the curtain.
All right. Y'all are supposed to get top 10 worst number one picks, but due to scheduling conflict, we got to push that back to next week.
Facts. And yeah. So, wait. Yeah, President's Day. What are we ranking? Did you say
Leaders.
Leaders. Yeah, leaders.
Fictional or real?
Yeah, across the board.
Across the board.
We were going to do nonfiction. We were going to do fictional leaders, but then it kind of just was going to blend in with. We just did our top fictional characters of all time.
Yeah.
So mine, I noticed, were a lot running together.
Yeah.
But fictional, non-fictional, and honestly, dude, probably the hardest part for mine was trying to figure out what order to put them in. Because the non-fictional leaders, you would think have to be higher than the fictional leaders. You know what I'm saying? But mine, I kind of mixed it up.
Yeah. Got any honorables? Well, before we get into honorable, dishonorable,
correct.
We got a new segment.
Coming with version 3.0, we have a new segment we're going to do every time where, similar to back in the day, we used to be more disciplined on giving y'all fun facts at the end of the episode.
Yes.
Since we kind of washed that, we are now going to do a trivia question.
Yes.
Before we get into the episode.
Okay. Let's do it. Hit me with it.
Since it's Monday and I'm doing the intro, I'm doing the trivia question. We're doing leaders this week. So this guy was a leader of sorts. Definitely, yeah, for sure a leader. Not that he had a bunch of followers like underneath him, but that like he was the first to do something.
Okay.
In a very large industry. Who was Time Magazine's first Man of the Year?
Hitler.
No.
He was Man of the Year, though.
Was he?
Yeah, he was a Time Person Man of the Year. I wasn't being like a smart ass or anything.
Okay, I mean, don't get me wrong. I am fascinated with mass leaders that can get people to follow them to do bad things.
Was it Charles Manson?
Ooh, you had the first name right.
Okay.
Charles. Think 1920s.
I'm stumped.
Charles Lindbergh.
No shit.
Yeah, Time Magazine's first Man of the Year. He flew from from what, New York to Paris? I know it was
something like that.
I know it was something to Paris.
But he also did something else.
No, it was somewhere in South Carolina. Wait, he also did something else.
Yeah. You didn't hear about the Lindbergh baby?
Wait.
He killed his own baby.
What?
Yeah, that's the conspiracy.
Oh, conspiracy. Well, I mean, how do you know it's true, dude? Wait, Lindbergh baby. What was that? What was the story?
Why he killed his baby.
Oh, that's crisp.
That is crisp. I was waiting to do that. Like I was staring at my beer the whole time waiting to do that. Oh, that sounded so good.
Yeah, with the new soundboard. Yeah, well, y'all can't even see it anymore because we moved the thing around so you could see, the homies.
We see it. That's all that matters.
Also, don't forget the giveaways, people. This is, I mean, if you're watching like you should be, get on the YouTube. We do have to add some things up here, though.
Yeah, above the Hornets.
And then just in the background.
That's not Charlotte Hornets.
Very
that's old school Buzz City.
So anyway, you got any honorable mentions?
I do, actually. I got Eric Taylor from the show Friday Night Lights.
Nice.
Mr. Feeney from Boy Meets World.
Oh.
The only reason he got honorable mention because he wasn't actually their leader.
But
he was like their spiritual guy.
He was a teacher, right?
Teacher, principal, mentor.
Okay, yeah.
I got Tom Brady.
Nice.
And LeBron James.
Okay.
All right.
I have a different Tom in my honorable mention.
Let's hear it.
I got Tommy Boy.
That's right. He led Callahan Auto Parts.
Yeah, he brought him back,
Pulled him out of the ashes.
bootstrapped him.
Bootstrap him.
I got Jordan Belfort.
Okay. I like that pick. I mean, don't get me wrong. Shitty person. But he
Fair. I mean,
swindled a lot of people out of their money, but
he also earned a lot of people money.
yes, he did. That worked for him.
He was robbing from the poor and giving to the rich.
Master of the red letter language.
Yeah.
I mean, dude was a beast. Like, he could sell anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, he's like one of the greatest salesmen of all time.
Right. And that's why I put him as a great leader.
I mean,
Made for a
I'm
great movie,
not.
too.
I
said it made for a great movie too.
Oh, yeah. Facts. And he's a real person.
And he has a movie based off of him, not Wolf of Wall Street. It's called Boiler Room. Check that out.
Oh, really?
Has Ben Affleck, Vin Diesel.
I've heard of that before.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Ben Affleck, Vin Diesel with like a little bit of hair. It's weird seeing Vin Diesel. In
Oh,
that
yeah.
kind of
That's
role.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, in case y'all haven't heard, y'all just heard a voice. That is our intern in training.
Benjamin Dees.
Yes,
Howdy,
Do you go by Benjamin?
Ben.
Okay.
Mostly.
Mickey.
Mickey.
Man of many names. Yeah.
Word.
Yeah,
He is off camera. So if
off
you're-
camera. You gotta
know what?
work your way up. To
honestly,
camera.
we're never going to put him on camera. You can just use your imagination.
Yeah, or if you want to pull back the curtain, go stalk them on social media. But it'd be more fun if you just like put a picture in your brain.
That's just like anytime I'm listening to a radio show, I have an idea of what the people look like, and then I go look it up, and it's like it ruins it. It like
Yeah, like I
never
did-
look like what you think they're gonna.
Yeah, I
look like.
should like it was like when you first saw what Kid Craddock looked like.
Dude, I swear that's the exact same group of people I was thinking of.
Yep. When you like
That
when,
is
like in high
I
school-
can't believe you nailed that, dude.
like when you're in high school, you listen to Kid Craddock in the morning on your commute,
Dude,
and then one day curiosity gets the better of you.
oh, dude, that's
Honorable mention: Kid Craddock in the morning.
yeah, fair. That's fair.
Very fair. That was a good leader. Like it's still called Kid Craddock in the morning.
Yeah, he's been
Even
going.
after he's been gone for a while. Rest in peace, homie.
R.I.P.
You're one of the best.
So my other honorable mentions though, I got Ron Burgundy because he led the
I like that.
Channel 4 news crew.
Yeah, lost his leadership role to a woman.
Well, somewhat.
It's Anchor Man,
Not Anchor.
lady.
So I got one more honorable mention. There's no way you're going to remember who this is. I got Don Reddy. It's a movie, fictional character. Don Reddy. Think of the best salesman. It's such a niche movie.
Is it from Glengarry Ross?
No. All right. Do you remember the movie The Goods?
Oh, that shit movie.
Jeremy Piven, dude.
That movie was awful.
Dude,
That
you
is
were,
the
you were
worst
out of
movie.
your mind, dude. That movie is great.
That's like the only movie I've ever wanted my money back from.
You're just lying.
Well,
dude.
no, actually, that is last. Stuck on You as well.
Okay.
Stuck on You's awful.
How many times have you seen The Goods?
Once in theaters, and
That's why you're messing up.
maybe
just-
I should give it another shot, but it was so damn bad.
No, same as Tropic Thunder. First time I watched it, I was like,
Oh no, I knew Tropic Thunder was heat
I mean, no,
when
I'm
I
tripping,
first
dude.
saw
I'm
it.
tripping, dude. The name of the team is the Tropics. Freaking semi-pro.
Oh, Sarah. Okay.
The first time I saw semi-pro, I was
I was
like,
going to say first time.
no, Tropic Thunder's great. Yeah, I'm tripping.
First time I saw Tropic Thunder, I knew I was witnessing something.
Yeah,
magical.
well, it was Tropics, Tropic Thunder. It was, yeah, the first time I saw semi-pro, I was like, kind of whack. And then every time I've seen it since, more funny.
The first time I saw The Goods, the only time I actually laughed, well, blew air on my nose was when Ving Rhames was making love.
Okay.
Yes, that's all he wanted to do was make love because he was tired of fucking. He was making love to the girl. He's like, this shit's boring. Let's fuck.
Dude, whatever. I don't care. It's a great movie.
No, it's not.
Do you have any dishonorable mentions?
No, I don't.
Okay. It's a dishonorable mention for two reasons. One, because he was a leader of many people in a horrible way, and he was disgraceful even in it. I got Jim Jones, Jonestown,
Oh, yeah.
because he somehow convinced all those people to move down there, but then they wouldn't even listen to him to drink the punch,
And he made him drink
and
it.
he made them drink it, and then who didn't drink it, he just made them shoot them.
Yeah.
Like, what a bad leader.
I mean, you're right. When you're right, you're right.
Oh, anyway, you want to dive into picks, dog?
Let's do it. I'm just going to zoom by my number 10. I don't want to give him much clout. I got Nick Saban.
Okay,
Uh,
great leader. That's
All right, number 9. We ain't talking about that. I
Yeah.
mean, it was a tough pill. I gotta rank them.
Well, I mean, he brought us one too. Look, speaking of,
Oh yeah, I got the 03.
Yeah, dude, I found that. Actually, my mom dug it out at the crib because I had to look it up. I saw Jack Hunt #6 on top. I was like, wait, when did I get this hat signed? And then I looked up a few more with Ryan Goday, #39.
That's a name.
But anyway, we got to, I might have to move it though because, oh, wait, you can kind of see it behind the Boot Crew Media thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still love it. We did get this dialed in perfectly.
Yeah, we did. We sure the fuck did. All right. So, yeah, number 10 is Nick Saban.
Okay.
Number 9, not a conventional pick. I think he's a solid leader. I got Fred from Scooby Doo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, Fred, that's like the main guy.
Yeah, the main guy
He's
who
banging all the.
who always split with the hot dime piece redhead.
Yeah.
Let the nerdy girl go with Shag and Scoob.
Yeah.
We all knew.
Well, yeah. I mean,
We all knew.
That's and it's,
Well,
it's
'cause-
implied.
Like Fred stayed horny.
Yeah, no doubt.
He stayed horny.
I mean-
Like there's like a ghost haunt in the amusement park. He had to get it in first.
Let's be honest. If you're in that scenario,
And you might not make it out.
yeah, and you got a dime piece with you the whole time.
Shoot or shoot.
Yeah,
Got
and she just happened to be willing.
yeah,
At all times.
Nobody ever questioned.
No,
It's just a fact of life that Daphne was going with Fred. Like they weren't even a couple in the show.
I mean
They're
they
just-
they basically were.
Yeah. They were, but they weren't. All right, so my number 8. I got President Whitmore from Independence Day.
No way, dude.
Is that buzzer?
It's not a buzzer. But
Ah,
look, that's going to be a perfect segue. My number 10, President Thomas J. Whitmore, Independence
it's so fucking close. Ugh. We
dude-
haven't hit a buzzer in so long.
Day. It's been a long time. But no, so the thing was, whenever we first said we were going to do, we just said leaders. And then we basically said fictional leaders because it's President's Day. We were going to do, since we already did presidents, we were going to do fictional presidents.
Mhm.
The well's just not deep enough. But immediately when we said fictional leaders, President's Day, whatever, obviously going to think of Independence Day.
Absolutely.
One of the greatest speeches.
Oh yeah.
I was going to pull it up and play it.
We will not go silently into the night.
Yes.
Give me that.
Right? I'll go fight some aliens right now.
Oh yeah. Show me an alien right now. I'll fuck that alien up.
So that's number 10. My number 9 spot, I got Teddy Roosevelt.
I thought about
Mostly because, again, one of the greatest speeches of all time. Man in the
Yes.
Arena.
Yes, man in the arena, goat speech. That spoiler alert. Whoever did top 10 speeches, there you go. That's number 1.
Got to be.
Has to be. Man in the arena. Like everybody who's anybody has
Yeah,
man
it's
in
not the
arena.
critic who counts,
Yeah.
you know.
They even named Tom Brady's documentary
I'm
after this.
sure he named his documentary that.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I'm the man in the arena.
You
know what I'm saying? Like-
But
So full of himself. You know what I'm
well,
saying?
yeah, it's not the
Fair.
critic who
He's
like
the
he
GOAT.
had his critics at first.
He's the GOAT. Fair.
6th round pick. 190
Yeah,
pick number, I think
yeah.
what, not 199?
199.
Yeah, 6th round.
Yeah, I'm not hating. I'm just saying it's
He is the man in the arena.
Yeah.
More way than one.
so that's my 9. My number 8 spot. I got Caesar.
Too low.
Too low.
Way
Also-
too low.
Well, part of the reason also he was born, his name was Octavius, which is if y'all old school Southeastern gym cats from like
I think that was 09.
08 to 10.
Yeah.
I was Octavius the Great for a few years in there, dude.
How do I remember that?
Or Rand McNally.
Wait, who kept calling you Octavius?
Eric Schwefel.
No, it wasn't Eric. Shit.
Any of the gym homies from way back in the day.
Like this was a while back.
Well, for a while there, my name on Facebook was also Jacob Octavius Erdy, and people really thought that was my middle name.
I did when I first met you.
I mean,
Someone called you Octavius not too long ago. I was like, that's a throwback.
yeah. Did you get the Rand McNally reference though, dude?
No.
That is, I know you're in the gym all the time.
Yeah.
Do you have any homies you call Rand McNally? Do you know what Rand McNally is?
No.
They're the main producer of road maps. So if you're real vascular, your veins look like road maps. Come on, dude. If you're real jacked and you got veins all over the place, it looks like streets. There we go. Okay, yes. We got the soundboard in action.
You gotta get crickets on that.
So yeah, that's my 10 out of
Up,
8, dude.
train.
Oh, and
drink.
and you can hear it.
And you can hear it now.
Okay.
Comeback right there. That's a comeback. The train.
Yeah. Oh, she's a loud one tonight.
Oh yeah, she's a vicious bitch.
Oh, it's still on the way. Dude, there's no way you've been able to hear it this much before.
I like it.
Okay, there we go.
Drink.
That was my 10-9-8. I just did, dude.
All right, my number 7. This guy has led me into many battles in my youth.
Okay.
My favorite video game character ever is Master Chief.
Okay.
Master Chief, like that dude, his voice.
Is he a leader though?
Yes.
You're the one playing him.
Well, yeah. And I'll lead the Space Marines behind me. Sometimes I'll drive them over.
You run them off cliffs, dude.
Yes, I do. I mean,
'cause you don't need them.
I'll lead them to Jesus.
You're a bad leader, dude.
Is leading them to Jesus a bad leader?
Nah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That is fair.
Because I didn't want them to face the horrors to come.
The horrors?
The horrors.
Horrors. Okay.
Yeah. Where's your brain at
The
right now?
Sentinel. Yeah.
Wow, dude. All right, my number 6, the greatest head football coach of all time. I got Vince Lombardi.
Okay. Solid.
Never had a losing season when he coached high school, college, NFL. That's leadership right
When
there.
did he start? Like the 30s?
Still counts.
I mean,
Everybody lost in the 30s.
They-
Like you got teams that went like 4-2, and they're like, "Oh my god, that team's amazing!" Like this dude railroaded.
that's
everybody.
what I'm saying. People didn't even know how to play football back then.
And then, like he was like so quotable too. Like winning isn't everything; it's the only
Thing. Yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
that's bad.
Don't get me wrong. That is pretty solid.
That's
fair.
solid. But you say that today, people think you're a douchebag. You say that in the 50s.
Have we
everybody-
done best sayings? We did aphorisms, which
Yeah,
is like an
aphorisms.
old school term.
We need to run a list back. We already did comedy, 90s comedies 2.0. We need to do another 2.0 list.
Well, 90s Comedy 2.0 was because
Because somebody,
episode 1 has been washed from the internet.
yeah,
Well, not exactly, but you and I are the only ones that can hear it.
yeah, there's no way you can hear it.
I had somebody ask me about that the other day. They were like, "What?" I went back to listen to that episode again. I was like, "Nah."
You did not listen to that episode. Ain't no way.
Huh?
I'm talking about them.
Oh no, I guess they listened to it originally.
Oh yeah.
One of the OGs. I mean, I think we had like 40 something. Like at the very first episode, we had like 40 some people listen to it.
Yeah.
So there's
That's a privileged bunch right
there's
there.
a handful of people that can live with it. Yeah,
But hey, that was cigars indoors. That's
dude, cigars,
white,
cigars
white-
inside. It's tough. That smell. It took weeks for it to get out. So that was your 7-6.
That was my. I forgot about the cigars indoors because when I think back to that episode, it's always you just hammered drunk. And I'm sitting here thinking this ain't gonna go far.
Well, and we tried to set it up and record outside. Remember at first,
Couldn't happen.
the internet wouldn't reach. It just wouldn't work.
And your drunk ass like, just bring your car inside. Let's just fucking full send it.
Good times, dude. And look how far we've come, dude.
Yeah, look at us.
Um,
I'm over here like gold watch now.
Yeah, there we
wearing
go.
Button down. We on the up.
I got the whiskey going. I'll rip a gar out in here, dude. I don't think there's any fire alarms
Yeah, I mean, it's
somewhere in here.
not the best ventilated place, but you know, hey,
So my
if
number.
it's your place, you can't smoke a cigar in your own place where you can
I will
smoke.
just pop a window open, dude. You know?
Those windows open.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
painted shut.
No.
Oh,
Yeah. just-
cut them, bitch.
Sorry. So my number 7 spot. I got is fictional. One of the leaders of one of the most, successful movie franchises of all time,
You got Dominic Toretto.
Dominic Toretto.
I knew you were going there.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have it.
Honorable mention.
Yeah, you can't be that successful without being a great leader on and off the court. In the movies, the one that he owns the franchise, doesn't he?
I think so. He even kicked The Rock out. He's like, that's how good of a leader he is.
Yeah, right. You got to get him.
Anybody who challenges his leadership, you're like, all right, bye.
Don't even need you.
Don't need you. Because
Uh,
I guarantee that next movie is going to sell just as much.
yeah, facts. So that's my 7 spot. My number 6 spot. Mostly because the like progress he made in like the entire world of production.
Mhm.
I got Henry Ford.
Boo!
You don't like Henry Ford, dude?
He's the reason we got to work 8 hours a week.
Yeah, he's also the reason you can drive around in your car.
Horrible trade off.
He was the first. He's the first one. He started like assembly lines, basically.
Boo! I got to work 40 hours a week because of that dick.
Dude, that's still every time I hear that, dude, it makes me think of Dumb and Dumber. They're like, can't get a job in this town? Yeah, unless you want to work 40 hours a week. Oh, dude. But no, dude, Henry Ford, he created the like the block engine.
Yeah, I know what he
He,
did.
he invented the assembly line. He invented mass production basically.
But it's because of him. I gotta wake up at 6 in the morning.
Well, I mean, all right, dude, what else are you gonna do?
I want to wake up at 8 in the morning.
Work 9 to 5, bro. Banker's hours.
Okay.
But anyway, I got so 6th spot. I got Henry Ford. I mean, he's an I can't think of the word, dude. He's I mean,
Pioneer,
yeah, that was it.
Renaissance man, renegade.
I'm not necessarily a Renaissance man, but he's a pioneer.
All right. So that was your.
760 Dom Toretto in the 7th spot.
I like that. I like how your last 2 picks were cars.
Didn't think of that. Hold on, dude. Now that you say that, actually, oh, okay. I got another fun duo in my next 2 picks.
That's fun. All right. I got number 5, Shane Falco.
All right.
Such good of a leader that like they didn't want their MVP quarterback back.
Also, if he was that good of a leader, though, it might have been successful to start with. He was a replacement player.
But he found his
Yeah,
footing.
fair,
Though.
yeah.
He found his footing. He
Yeah.
became the leader. That quicksand speech, come on.
Well, and also, their team reminds me of a 2018 Saints team where they had a jam that was like their theme song,
Yeah.
and they all vibed to it.
Yeah, that was I Will Survive by
Yeah,
Tina.
that's what it was. Yeah, and they all did the dance. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they
Like
did the electric-
it was like it was the old school Choppa style.
They did electric slide to I Will Survive.
Yeah.
Okay. But I guess you could also compare that team to this year's Bengals with Joe Burrow and the gritty.
Get the gat.
Yeah, they did gritty. They got Joe
Oh,
Burrow.
yeah, true.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's more accurate than the Saints.
Agree to disagree.
All right,
You know?
you have every right to be wrong. All right, so that was. I'm sorry. I just,
Oh, dude, we've gone so long without messing up.
we didn't mess up. We did not mess
Man,
up.
not mess up yet.
We did not mess up.
Okay.
All right, number 4. I got Captain America. If you ever see the Avengers movies, that's
Okay.
somebody you want to go fight aliens with.
Again,
No superpowers, just hopped up on roid rage.
well documented on this program that I have not watched all the Marvel movies.
Got to.
I got to get there eventually. Lately, I can't say what I've gone back through and been watching all of lately because it's going to give away a pick I have coming up. But I've been on a different run of the series of movies. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it.
I want to guess it.
You can guess it in your brain.
What?
No, there's no.
Yeah, what
hints.
rating is it?
Huh?
What rating is it? What movie rating?
What do you mean? What movie rating?
Like, is it a TV show or?
Oh no, it's a movie series.
Okay, but is it like PG 13?
Oh, it's at least 13. Might be R. I'm not sure.
There goes my guess.
It might only be 13.
Yeah, there goes my guess.
Okay.
I was going with like.
So that was your 5-4.
That was my 5-4.
I kind of messed up,
I'm so distracted by these lights, by the way.
but kind of not. What on the board?
Yeah,
Yeah, it is very lit up.
it is lit.
So my number 5 spot. I got a man who was assassinated for his beliefs, but he was a great leader. Not necessarily people sweep under the rug that stuff that he did. He was a great leader. But people do choose to ignore some
It's everybody.
questionable things that,
Oh yeah, when you're that good of a leader, you can get away with a lot of things.
I got Martin Luther King Jr.
Okay, that's a good pick.
Yeah, he had some run-ins with some women situations.
Meh.
Washed,
I
but
mean, yeah, it's horrible.
it was it was net
Awful.
it was net positive though.
Yeah, net positive.
He did more good than bad.
Yeah,
So, Martin Luther King Jr.
that's just called human error.
Shout out to episode demo number 1, street names. Something nobody's ever heard.
Holy shit!
Forgot about that. Dude. Anyway, that is. I mean, honestly, that's a reference none of y'all will ever get.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
That will go bad.
Not that bad, dude. We've probably said worse, honestly, throughout the history of this.
And we're not
pod.
talking about Martin Luther King.
No, no, no,
Boulevard.
not
if you
him
make
at
that,
all.
If you made that connection, Martin Luther King talking about street. No, we're not talking about Martin Luther King Boulevard anywhere in like the Memphis area. No. It has something to do with a pick after that.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, we're gonna. All right. So that was my.
Yeah.
That was my 5 spot. My number 4 spot. I got Moses.
Disagree.
What do you mean?
He led people around the desert for 40 years.
Okay.
In Africa.
He also led them. He parted the Red Sea.
Started strong.
It started strong.
That was a strong start.
That's what I'm saying.
Weak finish.
If you're good enough, look, if you're good enough leader, if I'm following you and you're like, hey, look.
I like my leaders to play the full game, not just the first quarter.
Look, he was trying to bring him to the promised land, though. You know what I mean?
40 years? It take like if you're in like your 60s, you didn't make it to the promised land.
Okay. Well, listen to this.
Your
though.
pappy ain't make it.
If I'm following you and you turn around, you're like, hey, guys, hold up a second. I got to part this water.
So I mean, tight as hell.
And then everybody's like, all right. And you bring us through. Great leader.
40 years though in the desert. And like and I think if you actually walk across the entire continent of Africa, it only takes you like 3 months. But this dick did it in 40 years.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Dude could have used some map quests, is all I'm saying.
Fair.
Horrible leader. Like I'd have gotten aggravated.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they probably were.
I mean, as someone who likes a cool breeze, I'd have been pretty pissed.
Well, they also desert and wilderness is kind of interchangeable at different parts of the Bible. So you figure that one out.
I'm just saying there's a lot of swamp ass going on with some gritty sand in it.
Well, I mean, it was before AC anyway, dude. You don't know the difference.
Just saying. I'm just saying. Makes you think. Really makes you think though. And that heat,
it does make
that heat and humidity when it's time to get tender with the lady.
You're not getting.
And she wants you to go south of her equator.
I don't know if you're getting tender. You know what I'm saying?
Probably give you a headache.
Yeah, I'm thinking you're just. That's not much for pleasure. That's more. Well, I guess it still is, but
that tilapia is baked.
Oh, had to say it, dude. So that's my 5-4 anyway.
My number 3.
You got there from Moses.
Sorry.
Anyway.
All right, number 3. I got America's greatest leader. I got George Washington.
Okay. Very close to a buzzer. Not exactly, but yes.
Almost. Yeah, we'll get back to that then. So
right.
You obviously got him ranked.
We're going to get back to it. All right, so my number 3, wild segue from my number 4. I got Ethan Hunt.
Mission Impossible?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it serves as double duty because I basically just have Tom Cruise in general.
He's a great leader in every movie he's in.
So Ethan Hunt, though, when's the last time you watched the Mission Impossibles?
Couldn't tell you.
Okay, so that's the movie series that I've been going back and been watching lately.
Okay.
Because I've seen probably 2 to 3 great movies.
Mm-hmm.
And there's they lack a little bit of continuity from one to the other along the way.
Only thing I remember about the first one is Emilio Estevez bit it early.
The first one actually might be the best one.
I really liked Ghost Protocol.
I haven't got there yet. That's 5, I think, or 6. I just
4.
I just finished 4.
Which one's 4?
4 was the one where they they're all running together now. They stole the thing and then
What's the one with Jeremy Renner?
4.
That's the best one.
Yeah, that's the one where they dude, I cannot pull what they were stealing. They driving the sweet cars. They're like they're in Saudi Arabia, I think.
WMDs?
There's one where there's there's it's the like the bomb codes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
the worst one was 2.
That 2 was all right.
Well, was it a bioweapon?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Anyway, but no, I got Ethan Hunt because in every one, his team never questions him. He comes up with this wacky, wild plan.
Like, hey, I'm going to jump off the world's tallest building.
And they're like, "Are you going to do that?" And he's like,
"Yeah."
He's like, "Are you gonna ride with me?" And they're like, "Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't know, you know." So that, and he's also a fictional leader.
He ain't real. Shut the fuck up.
No, I mean, he's the leader of a fictional religion.
The Scientology.
So
I thought you were talking about Ethan Hunt's fiction. I'm like, no shit.
no. So Ethan Hunt fictional, Tom Cruise real, Scientology fictional. It's a triangle. The Scientology people are. If this pod eventually blows up, the Scientology people are not going to be happy with us.
I know they'll sue us.
But anyway, so yeah, my 3 spot I got Ethan Hunt.
All right, number 2 spot. You already ranked him. I got Julius Caesar.
Okay, Octavius,
Yeah,
my boy.
I mean, his conquest of Gaul changed Europe forever. Like Europe is Europe because of him.
Yeah,
And that's pretty balling.
fair.
I mean, he was driven, talented.
And apparently, I don't really remember that much about it, but like apparently,
I mean,
like, their whole settlement was pretty chill. His entire run of leadership.
yeah, and he could have kept going if all he had to do was like kill Cassius. Like the worst thing he did was keep that boy alive.
Well, like they constantly had battles going on where they were expanding their territory.
And he was like dominating them battles.
But I mean, for the most part, if you were in Rome,
yeah,
you were chill.
yeah.
I mean, other than like, some of the sketchy stuff going
Like
on.
what the world be like if he just let Cassius die? He didn't kill him.
What they had a good 500-year run, something like that.
Yep.
Apparently, they had the longest run, right?
Yeah.
As
Too
far-
bad we won't be alive when America passes that run. I can't wait.
I feel like we got to make it past 500 years.
Oh, America's definitely making it past 500.
I would think so.
Yeah.
We've been stockpiling our own.
Yeah, like we here.
Yeah,
We on top.
fair. That was your 2.
That was my 2.
My number 2. I said I have George Washington in parentheses. My number 2 spot I have the founding fathers, specifically George Washington. But all right, so I've also had this take before. I can't remember what episode it was on, but it was based around, like, I think the founding fathers, like, I have this theory that all of like the original settlers and stuff were just drunk all the time. Because like the only sanitary thing they could drink was alcohol, basically,
Yeah.
from like wine.
But it was very weak one. Like the alcohol by volume, it was barely noticeable.
Right. But if the only thing you can drink is wine,
Oh, you lit.
you're just drunk 24/7. Because like the water is like infested with just it's nasty nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
So I think everybody had to be drunk for them to come together and be like, "Hey guys, I got this idea." Right.
Exactly. Like Ben Franklin stayed drunk. Like he even like was in like a sex cult.
And he loved old women. Yeah.
Not only did he love old women, he loved it when old women fart in his face.
It is. Yeah.
Ben Franklin was a wild boy.
Yeah. So my whole thing was they all had to be drunk enough to be convinced, like, hey, look, guys, remember that whole country we just came from where we're still paying them taxes and they kind of like they have like a military and they kind of keep us in line. Let's just turn on them,
Well,
This place is our place now.
well, they fought the French and Indian War in our backyard and they want us to pay for it. That was kind of a dick move on them.
It was definitely a dick move on them, but I'm just saying, like
Hey, French Indian War, what's up? We're gonna fight the French and the natives on this. Oh, y'all gonna pay for it? Bye. We're just gonna tax y'all. They're like, the fuck.
right, but I'm saying, like, you would think that you're the only way you can get guns and ammo is from the people you're about to go to war with.
Mm-hmm.
So how is that a good idea? I mean, they did it. Don't get me wrong.
Hey,
Shout out America. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about freedom. But I'm just saying, at the time, they all had to be drunk to agree to do
well,
that.
to be fair, they were still fighting in France and all that shit. Like that, like we were like when you're in like a bar fight, we were like the dude's smaller brother punching you in the hip.
Exactly.
I mean, we won.
And we won. That's what
Yeah, we got
that's
a free
exactly
one.
what I'm saying. Like, you all had to be real drunk to agree.
But
to
if
this idea.
they would have like focused,
You're
on,
right. It is exactly like a bar fight. Hey, we're all hammered.
Yeah,
Screw it.
right. I mean, we did this at the right time. Like if they would have focused all their resources on fighting us, they would have steamrolled us.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
But luckily for us, we picked the right time for it.
And never look back.
Yep. Like, hey, fuck y'all.
So that was my 2 spot, the founding fathers.
Yeah. All right. My number 1. I went over this guy a while back.
Okay, so it's not my number 1.
Hell no. I got Napoleon.
You talked about him.
My favorite historical figure.
Yeah, the angle that you came at the episode with is an angle I'd never heard before.
Like the dude got exiled from France, came back. The guy, like troops were sent to arrest him. They're like, you know what? We really like you better than what we got going on here. We're just gonna vibe with you. And that was it. Like the only thing he's remembered for is that false thing where he's like a short dude. I mean, he was like average height.
You didn't know the guy, dude. He might have been short. You don't think revisionist history? You don't think he might have went and been like, "Hey guys, look, tell him I was."
They got the size of his skeleton.
Tell him I was 5'10", guys.
Mm-mm.
What? So
He was 5'6".
yeah,
Average height was like 5'9" back in the day.
it's still 5'9".
Spoken like a guy under 6 foot.
No, I'm pretty sure it's still 5'9".
Let's see.
Look, 5'6" is short. I mean, I'm not much taller than 5'6", but I'm looking down on somebody 5'6".
Actually, we're both wrong. Average human height for a male is 5'6".
No way, dude.
Google, dude.
Oh, well, I'm killing the game.
We killing it.
Look up another. No, never.
All right, let's. I mean, you brought it up.
Yeah, no. Dead. I want. Wait, be quiet real quick.
Between
I don't think you can hear the noise, the music in the background.
between 5.1 and 5.5 inches.
Oh, got that.
Killing
too,
the
dude.
game.
Killing the game, baby.
Killing the
That's what I'm
game.
talking about.
Let's go. All right, so yeah, my number one's Napoleon. Like,
I mean, really didn't talk about him at all, other than his,
yeah,
his false height
well,
situation.
dude was just a great leader. Like, people betrayed their country to go fight with him just so he could conquer that country.
Okay, I mean, hey,
I mean, the only thing he ever did wrong as leader was go to war with Russia during winter. But that was at a time no one really thought that was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Like, we know it's a bad idea because of him.
if you've never been there during winter, how would you know?
Yeah. How would you know?
How would you know?
You couldn't.
Fair.
All right.
My number one, running with a theory I've had just coincidentally in the handful of recent lists. Greatest leaders of all time.
Us.
No.
Oh.
Think recent episodes. Think last episode. One part of the team. I got Jesus.
Dude. Cop out. That was a cheap pick.
What do you mean it's a cheap pick? I almost put it in my super mention because I've had the Jesus thing rolling in so many episodes lately. What
Yeah. But the jury's still out.
do you mean the jury's still out?
He still has to come back and lead us.
Well, no, he already.
Like, he already did half of what he said he was going to do.
Well, no, he did the whole thing, and then
I mean,
he
I
said he's
trust.
gonna do it
I mean,
again.
I trust that he comes back. But I mean, homie,
He's the greatest leader of men, dude.
okay.
And he had a rough bunch around him. Walked on water, turned water into wine.
Got betrayed by one of his boys
Yeah,
for silver instead of gold.
exactly. Judas is
That's why he killed himself, because hey, I sold Jesus out for silver. What the fuck was I doing?
Judas has been prosecuted many times on this podcast.
He deserves it. I think he deserves it.
But yeah, I mean, number one, greatest leaders of all time. Jesus, easy number one, dude.
Jesus.
And like you said, like, don't get me wrong, I almost put him in a super mention just because I've been hammering that point so many times. I was gonna go with, but then again, I couldn't go Ethan Hunt in my one spot. Very different side of a coin. You know what I'm saying?
Tom Cruise and Jesus the same height.
Did we look that up?
Yeah,
right?
we did look that up.
Okay, yeah.
Who's to say Tom Cruise is wrong?
I think Jesus had a little more weight on him though. Or no?
I've never seen Jesus and Tom Cruise in the same room.
Yeah. Well, I got a feeling they're not the same.
I have a feeling too. But what if?
That would be
What if God was one of-
wild, dude?
Like I said, like the past episode, like unanswered questions. What are we getting wrong? What if we're wrong about this? And what if Tom Cruise? Yeah, no. What if he's right?
I'd just rather not know.
Me too.
Yeah.
Something-
Ignorance is bliss.
It is.
Okay, real quick before we go into rundowns, I'm gonna readdress the giveaways just because we finally have them all capped off, which y'all can't. Okay, they cannot see this. That would be terrible if they could have just seen this in the
With
corner.
this new sound system, they could probably hear it.
It's barely right off of it. All right, so all the giveaways, people. Three rules? One, you have to give the answer in the YouTube comments on Boot Crew Media's YouTube. That's where we're at right now. If you're watching us, we got the studio all filled up. We got Boot Crew right up here. We got to fill that top corner up there. It's kind of bland. But so rules: 1, answer has to be done in Boot Crew Media's YouTube. 2, you only get one guess. There's 3 of them now?
Yeah.
Yeah. You only get one guess in each. This is one right here. This one's $50. I mean, this is like, if you know, I mean, you have to be watching to get this one because there's no way to describe it without giving it away. This one's 50. If you know what this is, it's easy. If you don't know what it is,
It's hard.
you may never figure it out. That's one of them. The other is the hats. I'm actually wearing one of the 5 right now. There's 5 Hammond hats that we have. Hammond establishments.
Yeah.
There's one that doesn't count.
Yeah.
If-
Yeah.
if
It's
you-
not, it will be an establishment one.
Right. It's gonna get involved again.
What?
So, but anyway, there's
Anything you'd like to say?
no,
Reveal?
not yet.
Okay.
Anyway, so there's 5 hats. You have to name all 5, get them all 5 right. That's a $100 giveaway. The other one, we cannot describe anything what it is. All we can say is there's something in the studio.
Something.
It's a $100 giveaway. You have to be exactly specific to what it is. We cannot stress enough that you have to say exactly what it is. There's only 2 answers. They both involve one of the same specific
Yes.
specificities. Anyway, so those are the giveaways. Oh, that's also $100.
Okay.
This right here, this little nugget, this one's not a giveaway, but this one's for the OGs.
Right there.
Yeah, y'all know what that is. You can throw that in the comments too if you want, but you're not getting anything for it.
Just to prove that you're a real one.
Yeah, that you're watching. and you get it.
That you're a day one.
Yeah, day one. It's been in probably 90% of all episodes.
What? That?
Yeah,
I'd say
almost 100.
I'd
There was
say-
a few in this one when we started video.
That's the only reason it's not batting 1,000.
Well, and I didn't upload about 60 videos that I have on an SD card in there. It's I'm way behind.
Oof.
Anyway, all right, rundowns.
Rundowns. All right. Number 10, I got excited. Number 9, I got Fred from Scooby Doo. Number 8, President Whitmore from Independence Day. Number 7, Master Chief. Number 6, Vince Lombardi. 5, Shane Falco. 4, Captain America. 3, George Washington. 2, Julius Caesar. And number 1, Napoleon.
All right, my number 10, President Thomas J. Whitmore from Independence Day. 9, Teddy Roosevelt. 8, Caesar. 7, Dominic Toretto. 6, Henry Ford. 5, MLK Jr. 4, Moses. 3, Ethan Hunt / Tom Cruise in general. 2, the Founding Fathers. And number 1, Jesus.
All right. So there you go.
Thursday.
You're supposed to get worst number 1 picks. That was supposed to be the Thursday episode. But since
That'll be next week, right? Or yeah.
we're pushing that back another week. So Thursday, you're getting low key artists / songs that we actually like. We're
Yeah.
kind of telling on ourselves.
I mean,
here.
we're outing ourselves.
We are.
quick,
We do
fast,
it
and in a hurry.
We're outing ourselves for content to entertain y'all. For
Honestly,
y'all to.
mine's pretty embarrassing.
I got some embarrassing ones.
I mean, I have a hard front.
Okay. I mean, your theme song today was "Industry Baby."
Yeah, it's got a good beat though.
Oh, it's a flame beat.
it's a top 10 beat.
I love it.
But now mine's gonna be a lot of soft music.
I mean, I know your music taste, so I'm not surprised.
Well, yeah, whatever, dude. So yeah, will be a Thursday episode. And yeah, hopefully you like the new studio. I mean, look, go to the YouTube, subscribe, Boot Crew Media's YouTube. We gotta start reminding people to hit the 5 stars.
We need an outro song.
And we do need an outro song.
Let's just, all right, I'll just throw one out.
Just
Just
throw
one out as a placeholder. Shit.
But anyway, yeah, go subscribe to all things The Perfect 10 Pod and Boot Crew Media. Check out their other pods. They have a lot of good content on there, whether you like they have the Sportsman's Paradise thing. They got basketball, they got betting, they got just sports in general. They have lifestyle, they have culture, they have food. Oh, yeah, they got food. If you like food, Chop.
yes. Chop Chop is awesome.
Solid. They got a little bit of everything,
Yeah.
you know?
Big League Take, shout out.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and just
Hit the outro, dude. I think I'm on the right. Look, we're also learning this this soundboard. So
Yeah.